What's up everyone, welcome to Crypto Maximalist. Before we begin, make sure to hit the like and subscribe and then hit the real subscribe button, which is the bell icon. We're posting 4 videos every day, so make sure to check back every single day. We're aiming for 20k subscribers and get the deal in the description if you haven't already. Plenty of free crypto and goodies down there. This is not financial advice. Welcome to Crypto Maximalist. Let's begin. What's up guys, so just before we begin, make sure to hit the subscribe and the bell icon. People aren't seeing our content and this is probably because you haven't hit the bell icon. Thank you again for all your support. The algorithm is slamming a lot of content creators right now, so we really appreciate all your support. And we're so proud of the amazing community that we've built, so make sure to jump into the Telegram and the free Discord. So we're just taking a look at NEAR here, and as we can see it is currently sitting at some new all-time highs, with an all-time high of around, I'm just going to put this in something like this. You can see here the new all-time high around $13.35, a very nice all-time high indeed. You can see here quite clearly, I mean this chart is looking super textbook in terms of technicals here. Obviously if we throw the Fibonacci retracement tool on as well, you can see quite clearly, obviously big run up, we come back down, we get that retracement, so we can pull our fib from high to low. You can see all these levels on the way up, by the way, are being respected absolutely perfectly. You can see here resistance, 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 we retrace, come all the way up to resistance, consolidate here in a bit of a flag like this. Massive run up all the way up to that 127 extension, where we did pretty much perfectly touch before getting that rejection that we did see. You can see here we come up, we wick onto the 127, we get rejected, we roll over. Throughout September, we basically have that, descending wedge that we saw for a lot of cryptos, the ABC correction with the overextension. We get the bullish divergence that we saw for most cryptocurrencies. And you can see here, ever since then, we have basically just been coiling up, forming this pennant like this. Very nice coiling motion that you can quite clearly see on the chart, looking something like this. Obviously coiling up for a nice move to the upside, as we can see here. And then obviously once we started to break out, we consolidate, and then we just run up to the new all-time high. With alts looking very bullish indeed. Obviously Bitcoin's basically been going sideways, so a lot of altcoins have been running, having a bit of an alt season. NEAR is obviously up a massive amount on the week. Basically up, let's just take a look at what it is. Up around 70% on the week, so really nice to see. Obviously we come up, we broke through our previous resistance, which was that 127 extension on the Fibonacci, which you can see here. And then we actually come down and back test it again, and it looks as though we are potentially gearing up for another move, which is interesting. Taking a look at the, if we take a look at the 1 hour chart here, you can see obviously we've got a bearish divergence here. So we're probably going to see NEAR in all reality probably coming back down to these levels, having a bit of a consolidate, maybe sweep this low at the 127 before having continuation, something like this. But you can see we've been riding the EMAs all the way up on this run. Every single time that we've come back down, touched the EMA, got bounces to the upside. So overall NEAR looking really strong. Nice to see it going to new all-time highs. Obviously an amazing project, really strong fundamentals. Very undervalued in our opinion, and it does seem likely it's probably going to continue its rampage going through altcoin season and into the next few months, going into the remainder of the bull run. We would say in reality it's probably going to be looking at some very nice extensions here. This 161 at around $20 is probably looking fairly likely at this point, maybe coming up towards that $30 or $40 mark, and maybe even that $60 227 extension, depending on how much adoption the ecosystem does start to get. So obviously there's been a large rotation of a lot of money going through different protocols, obviously for yield farming, etc. We've seen it recently with Avalanche and Phantom. We've obviously seen Harmony One as well. All these protocols, these different alternate smart contract platforms getting their rotation of capital. And it looks as though NEAR could be potentially one of the next ones to benefit, especially if they do start to flesh out their ecosystem more and more. And you can obviously see overall, we've got that higher high, higher low, higher high, clear uptrend that we are seeing. So overall NEAR looking really strong. We do think this is a really top quality project and it's probably going to do very well. Still got a relatively low market cap in comparison to a lot of other cryptos. And as we've seen with Solana, these alternate smart contract platforms can move like an absolute beast if they do start to get really good amounts of adoption. So overall NEAR looking really good. Short-term price predictions then. In reality, we are seeing some bearish divergences on the smaller timeframes like the 1 hour. So we'll probably see a retracement here, probably back down to the 127 extension here, where we could see a nice bit of support on that previous swing high, as well as obviously on the fib extension itself, and then potentially, consolidate, have a bit of a sideways movement like this, That is probably the most likely scenario with the bearish divergences that we are seeing on the smaller time frames, at least for the next few days. But if we do see ourselves, having a massive crazy altcoin run, we could see NEAR having its next overextension. And obviously, if we do see ourselves moving to the upside, we have that 141 extension, which would be our next target in and around that $14.5 to $15 area, that $14.7 area right there, which is obviously the next psychological target as well of $15. So overall, NEAR looking exceptionally good. This chart looks absolutely amazing, doesn't it? You can see higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high is what we're looking for, obviously leading into the remainder of the bull run. So you can see these waves quite clearly. It's very nice to see. It's forming up very technically and very nicely indeed. And we potentially could be looking at some very nice price targets by the end of the bull run for NEAR, potentially up to this 127 extension at around $60, which would obviously be a very nice gain from the current price. So that's it, guys. We'd like to thank everyone so much for their support. If you've got any questions or suggestions, please leave them down below, and don't forget to subscribe and then hit the real subscribe button, which is the bell icon, to stay up to date with 4 videos we post every single day. Remember, if you want to support the channel more directly and get a ton of benefits and insight, as well as joining our growing community, consider the Patreon or YouTube membership down below. There are 3 tiers giving you access to our private Discord. Crypto Supporter is available if you just want to help us out a small amount. Crypto Maximalist is our main tier, which gives you access to detailed daily technical analysis and signals, weekly and monthly coin calls, and insights into our personal moves, while Maximalist Gold takes it a step further, giving you an insight into our personal portfolio tracker, super low cap gem research, and a 100x portfolio we're constructing and updating, and access to us personally as a resource to discuss your portfolio via Messenger. Make sure to check it out. You can also sign up to our free Telegram and public Discord via the description as well. All the links are in the description for affiliate links for discounts and free crypto, so go check them all out below. There's plenty of goodness on offer. Please like and subscribe. We are Crypto Maximalists.